Hello everyone, and you meet me here in Holborn, the Red Lion Square, because today we will be riding the 98, which is getting brand new BYD BD11. Over here we've got some electroliners, Gen 2, and then back is Gen 1 electroliner. So the, oh, I'm in the cycle lane, there's a cyclist coming. So the 98 currently uses 3 buses, electroliner Gen 1, electroliner Gen 2, and BYD BD11s. The BYD BD11s will slowly be replacing these lovely electroliners, and we are now currently waiting for our BD11, which should be in about 20 minutes, so we've got a while to wait. So we've got to let this one depart, and then I think it's about 20 to 25 minutes our BD11 should arrive. So the 98 goes between Holborn Red Lion Square and Willesden Bus Garage, which is actually the depot that this bus uses. We will be going only one direction, here from Holborn towards Willesden. We're not going to be going back. It's a 1 hour journey, and I don't really want to do 2 journeys, 2 hours, it's a bit much, just riding a bus. I mean, I can ride a bus anytime, but it's a bit long, 2 hours on the exact same bus route. So we're just going to go one direction towards Willesden. On this lovely bus, not this one, the BD11 when it turns up. Okay guys, we've got some electroliners over here. So this is the electroliner Gen 2. Which one do you prefer, Gen 2 or Gen 1's at the back? I'll show you that in a second. So here's the Gen 2 and here's the Gen 1. You can't really see it much, but there's a kind of perspective. They both have pretty much the same sides and rear, but I think I prefer these Gen 2, the newer ones, but let me know in the comments. So we're just waiting for our BD11 to turn up. It's taking a while. There's lots of Boris buses, as you can see, but I'll catch you when our bus turns up. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but this is going to be the second time I'm going to be riding a BD11 in my whole life. I've only ever ridden one, which was the Go Ahead London spec. So we're just waiting for the Metroline spec, which we're going to be catching. I rode the Go Ahead London spec when I was going to Alexandra Palace for the London Festival of Model Railways. Go on and watch that video if you haven't after this one. And there was like a free shuttle that went to and from the station and the palace. And the shuttle was actually a Go Ahead London BD11. But yeah, we're just waiting for the Metroline spec now. I will say though, the Go Ahead London spec was really nice, so I can't wait to see how the Metroline spec compares to the Go Ahead London one. We wait for our BD11. We're just exploring Red Lion Gardens, which looks quite nice. There's like a notice board here. The Electroliner Gen 2 will be leaving soon. Fun fact. It's quite nice here. Not bad. Just sit here and have a little lunch or picnic. It'd be lovely. And there the electrolyte goes. And a bird just pooped on the floor right next to me. Lucky me, didn't go on me. But yeah, if you ever want to have a picnic or something and it's a nice sunny day, I would really recommend coming here to Holborn Red Lion Square. It's Red Lion Gardens. It's really quiet and it's really very nice. Anyways, back onto buses. Our BD11 is about 8 minutes away, so we're just stuck with this electroliner Gen 1 over here. This is the timetable, so it is about an hour. I was correct. This is like, you know, all the timetable stuff. You can have a pause and have a look at that. Gosh, the amount of Boris buses. Here's what the Gen 1 looks like now. You have a better look at it than earlier. They were very close up earlier, so that's what they look like. So in the comments, tell me what you prefer, Gen 2 or Gen 1. There's a coach over there. Very nice. It's red to match London's theme. There goes this. There goes this one. My camera wouldn't zoom out for some reason. Here's another look at the Gen 2. Our beautiful bus. Lovely. I love these BD11s. Look a bit ugly from the outside. Oh, there's a cycler. Look a bit ugly from the outside, but they are lovely on the inside. What I love about BD11s is their lighting on the inside. Can't really get a good shot of it here, but lovely. I could just never tell if I like these buses or not. They look nice, but they don't at the same time. I'm just not sure if I like BD11s or not. They're kind of meh, but let's do an exterior tour anyway from one side. So we've got the front, which looks weird. I don't really know why that just comes out, but it's unique. So you've got lots of buses. No, you've got the side here. It is indeed an electric bus. I've got these yellow wheel things. Not sure if I'm a fan of that. Got these windows. The windows are a bit different, you know. So yeah, these windows, I don't know why they look like that. Then I don't know how to say it, but they're not. They don't all go all the way around the window. Oh, the bus has just turned off. We've got camera mirrors, which I love. I think they look really nice and they're really helpful for the drivers. I think it just makes the bus look very clean and modern. So then you've got both sides. There's no adverts yet, but I'm sure there will be soon. We just got a horn from a Boris bus. There's the Metroline logo. It is indeed electric. Then we go to the rear of the bus. And it looks like this. I don't really know what BYD were thinking with those fans. It looks very strange. But other than that, the back is something. I don't really know how to what to say about the back. It's just, again, it's unique. This bus is very unique. It's like they tried to make it curved, but that didn't go very well. That's what it looks like, at least. Also, the rear lights just do not go well with the bus. We've got the other side of the bus. And you know what? I actually really like this side of the bus. I think that this just looks really nice. I know that some people think otherwise, most people think otherwise, but I don't know what it is about it. I really like that bit. No adverts still on this side either. A Metroline logo. But this is indeed a bus, as it says there. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about the side. I think this side looks very nice. I think this bus, with the side of BD11s, I think they look better than Electroliners. There's an Electroliner there. They're the same on the side. Yeah, no, I do think that the side of this looks quite nice. And then you've got the cab there, which I'll show you in a second. But first we need to board the bus, which it should be leaving in about 5 to 10 minutes. Although they're quirky exterior, there's something about these buses that I just love so much. These buses, BD11s, I just love them so much. I don't know why. Oh, there goes an Electroliner. Whoa. I don't know what it is about them, but it's just something about these that I really like. I think it's just the feeling of them, you know. I mean, the interior is lovely, all the lights and everything, and they just feel like really modern and really nice buses to ride on. A couple more things actually I just realised. I don't know what's wrong with the blinds. You can just see them. They look a bit wrong. They're not broken, but I don't know what's wrong with them. There's the bus number thing, BDE 3055. This, I don't know if any of you know about this, but basically all buses need one of these to show that they're allowed to drive these buses on public roads. If a bus doesn't have these and it's driving on a public road, then you can, and it's carrying passengers, then the company will get into a lot of trouble by TfL. So I've just been told by the driver that there's all these cameras there. There's also a camera here for the driver. Camera there, some cameras there. There's lots of cameras on the rear, the other side, and it's just, if anything happens, let's say there's a crash, they know who's at fault, the driver or someone on the road, like a passenger. They know. Anyway, the bus is about to leave, so let's pay the fare. Hello, driver. And let's get on the bus. There's the other BD11 that's running on the route today. There's about 2 or 3. There's one over there. But now we're on the bus. It's time to do the interior. So at the front, you've got your handlebar, all these lovely lights, and you've also got the new destination boards. You've got some charging. I don't actually know. Is that charging? Yep. Yes, you can lift it up. And then you've got the new generation stopper bells. And if you go on this side, you've got chargers on that one. Stop bell here, another charger here. Per seat you've got chargers. So on all these buses you've got the new generation, come on camera focus, you've got the new stop bells. And all these seats have the very nice headrests, really comfortable. And you've got handlebars here, no handlebars that go up, handrails, to make the bus look nice and cleaner. More chargers, they're all lit up so you can see where the chargers are. And the rear of the bus does not have the high back seats, but everything else is still in the bus. And no middle seat, because that's dangerous if you're sitting there, you go flying. I've seen it many times. There's lots of space over here, but I do think it looks a bit weird with all that space, like at the back there. And as we go downstairs, I'm just gonna walk you downstairs. You've got the nice handrails, lovely. And then you've got the security cameras. These security cameras look much more better than the older buses, much more colour and everything. And as we go downstairs, so the one thing about these stop bells is that they've got like a plastic covering around them. And you've also got your wheelchair bell and also your buggy bell on the new buses. This is quite wide actually for the wheelchair, quite a fairly spacious wheelchair space. You've got a destination board there and one over there. Then you've also got your seats and then seats at the back, forward facing and rear facing. And you've also got a stop bell over there. And then you've got the windows, very nice. Rear door. Handles, yeah, handles pretty much it. Then you've got your seat at the front, very nice. Seat at the front there, and you've also got this one, which I really quite like. Got the stop bell there, some chargers there, feels quite nice. Right where the destination board is, so you get to see where you're going very easily. And then you're back at the upstairs. There's no rear window downstairs, but you've got a rear window upstairs. And then you're at the front. The amount of security cameras that I... Also on these new buses you have these air vents, which are lovely because you can face them at you, whereas on the older buses you can't face them at you. So, also if you're sitting here, there's not much of a, like, blind spot here that hides your view if you're sitting in the left seat at the front, which is very nice. That's a very good thing I like about these BD11s. The Electroliners and the old Gemini 3s that used to run on this route, they did not have that. They had quite a blind spot here, which is very annoying. That Boris bus has got broken blinds. Whoa! There was just a little malfunction there with the iBus. It went in the road station. It made a very weird sound. That didn't sound very good. I really love this about these buses without the long handrails. I like this one. When you look back, the bus just looks so nice and clean and empty and spacious. And then you've got no seat, no middle seat at the back, which just makes it look so clean and organised. Gosh, on that Boris bus, it's really been ripped out. The lines, look at that. Never mind, the station is Tottenham Court Road Station. I said Tottenham Road Station. But yeah, anyway, Emma did mess up saying that. Tottenham Court Road Station. Sounded very messed up. A bit busy here. We're in central London, and it supplies all these Boris buses. But as we get out into West London and Willesden, it will be a bit more quieter, less of these tall buildings and everything, and all these Boris buses and whatnot. Off we go. It's so quiet, this bus. It sounds lovely if you can just listen. Yeah, no sounds. It's really nice on this bus. Such a smooth journey as well. Lots of like side of the road works. You know what I mean? Lots of people there at the end. My phone doesn't zoom much, only 5x zoom. When I next get a new phone, I'm definitely going to get a phone with more zoom. But if you just look over there, lots of pedestrians and some roadworks, it looks like, which is never good to see. Don't like roadworks. I mean, who does? Other than the builders, of course, because they're the one that gets paid to do this. I just saw the roadworks, and it's saying over here the whole road is closed. So buses actually, it looks like, are on diversion, because this whole part of this road is closed. So buses must be on diversion, probably go down there or something, because this whole road is closed.
Willesden, Pound Lane.
Did you hear that? It did it again. Willesden.
98.
Oh, we're doing another estimate.
Willesden,
There we are.
Pound Lane.
Yeah, first it's Tottenham Court Road, then it's Willesden. I like the stop bell sound on this bus. Did you hear that? It sounds very nice. Also, they're quite nice to press those actually, with those plastic coverings. But yes, yeah, it sounds very nice. And there's an electroliner on the other side of the route. Oh look, there we are. It's turning right at the because of the roadwork, so it's turning right and it's not going straight on. Another thing I forgot to mention is the wood flooring. I really like the wood flooring on all these new buses. It makes the bus just look so much nicer. I always say that. And then there's also the blue painted side, which looks very nice. It really goes with the Metroline livery. And also, this is a Metroline seat maquette. If no one knew, this is what we're sitting on, with the blue leather headrests. Very comfortable, and also the seats were very well padded. Yep, Metroline seat maquette. Something I've actually just realised is that this is the first time I've done like a
98. To Willesden, Pound Lane.
I've done like a documentary review video on a double-decker bus. This is the first time. Very nice. I don't like the iBus announcement. It says 98 to awkward silence. Willesden, Pound Lane. I don't get the point of that silence. It's a nice iBus announcement if there wasn't an awkward silence. It sounds really nice, but that awkward silence just really ruins the iBus sound. Yeah. We're just waiting here because someone's pass isn't working. Oh, there's a 94 there. 94. Yep, someone's oyster isn't working, so we're just waiting. Oh, there we go, we're leaving now. Oh, before I just pause the clip, there's a 7 over there which uses hydrogen buses, and they are the most comfortable buses ever. They're so smooth, they sound really nice. I love the hydrogen buses, they're really nice. If you haven't ridden one yet, go ride one on the number 7. It goes between East Acton, I think it's Paddington, but I might be wrong with that. I'll have to check. There we go, look, hydrogen bus, there's another. Oh, Oxford Circus, that's it. It's oxygen. Not oxygen, never mind, hydrogen bus. One over there. I know they've been out for a while, but I might do a video on those hydrogen buses on the number 7. Maybe. I'll think about it. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a video on the number 7 hydrogen buses. If you do, yep, just type it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. We're just waiting here now at Marble Arch. Oh, no, we're going to be leaving now. 98. There was a ticket inspector. He was looking at our passes, so he just got on the bus and started looking at our Oyster cards, making sure they're all valid. Don't know why I zoomed in on this bus. I know it's a tour bus, but I just want to say I love those Scania Omni Cities, and I really miss them on London routes. I remember riding one of the last services that they ran. I miss them so much. They were just really nice. I mean, an Enviro 400 without a roof, it looks very weird. But no. And so did an Omni City, really. Yuck. Metro Decker. Oof, hate those. We keep getting stopped at traffic lights. So annoying. Enviro 200 EV. And 187 with a BZL. Another Enviro 200 EV. Lots of electric buses. But but strangely, on these electric routes, I keep seeing lots of hybrid buses, like with rare runnings. I don't know if it's a usual thing maybe in this area, all the buses having rare runnings. But like, there's a 16 over there with, what's it called, electroliners. All the other 16s we keep seeing are electroliners. But I saw one with the Boris bus, that kind of thing. I love that over there. You've got a underground roundel, and it has like an old underground arrow and pretty much like a whole old sign, old font and everything. Very nice. Oh, there's another 16 with the Boris bus. Maybe they're all Boris bus, and that electroliner that I saw. I saw 2 electroliners, are both rare runnings. We are already at Kilburn High Road Station. We are speeding through this route. So, even though there was traffic, so I thought we're just past halfway, so I thought now's a good time to do the facts of the route. So, before I do the facts, I just want to say that everything, on all these facts and everything, and all the history of the route and everything, is done purely by research. And if I say anything wrong, just tell me in the comments, because I don't really, I don't know all this stuff by heart. I'm not making any of this up. I've done purely research. Like I said in the last video, like Wikipedia I just used lots of, I think one company was called Moomit, but I can't remember the name. That was a good one. So just using different websites to help me with the research. And then I've told it all to Copilot, and I've asked them to write it out in a nicer way to make it sound nicer, but also straightforward. So let's get on with the facts then. So the operator of the 98 is Metroline, and it is operated out of Willesden AC Garage. The current terminus is Willesden Bus Garage, Pound Lane, and Red Lion Square in Holborn. The route length is 7 miles or 11 kilometres, and the frequency on a Monday to Friday is 6 to 11 minutes, on a Saturday it's 8 to 11 minutes, and on a Sunday it's 10 to 12 minutes.
Willesden, Pound Lane.
The journey time is around 45 minutes to an hour. Depends on how much traffic there is on the route. And there is a night service on this route, which is the N98, and it follows the 98 Holborn to Willesden like normal, and then it is extended to Stanmore Station via Kingsbury, Queensbury and Neasden. The current fleet on the 98 is Wright Street Deck Electroliner EV Gen 1 and Gen 2, and BYD BD11s. So that's 3 different electric buses that are running on this route, but the BD11s are slowly replacing both Gen 1 and Gen 2 of the Electroliners. The peak VO requirement, PVR of 98 is 22, and the predecessor, this route actually had a predecessor, which was the 8. There was a major withdrawal of half of the, I think it's half, maybe 3/4 of the route of 8, and this route replaced that section of the number 8. The rail lines it connects to is the Lioness line at Kilburn High Road, the Bakerloo line at Kilburn Park, Maida Vale and Edgware Road, the Circle line, District line, Hammersmith City line at Edgware Road, the Central line at Marble Arch and Oxford Circus and Tottenham Court Road.
98. To Willesden, Pound Lane.
Where am I? So I've just lost where I was. It says Willesden Green. Where am I? Oh, here we are. For the overground, not sec. Okay, when I wrote this, I haven't laid it out very well, so my mistake there. And for the overground at Kilburn High Road Station, and apparently Pound Lane at Willesden Bus Garage and Willesden Green Library, it also connects to the overground. There should be a station nearby. I think that is true, but I can't exactly remember.
Priory Park
I know
Road.
it's true, but I just I forgot that it was there. That's why I got confused. And also the places it served, I put under the railway line it connects to. That's also another thing why I got confused. But yeah, the next topic is the place it serves. The key places it serves is Maida Vale, Elgin Avenue, St John's Wood, Edgware Road Station, Marble Arch, Selfridges, Oxford Circus Station, Tottenham Court Road Station, Bloomsbury Square and Red Lion Square in Holborn. Now that I've done the facts of the route, let's do the history of the 98. Let me just fix my camera, sorry. So the history of the 98. On the 18th of July 1992, the Route 98 was introduced between Willesden Bus Garage and Holborn Red Lion Square, replacing the withdrawn section of Route 8 between Willesden and Oxford Circus. So pretty much most of the route, because Holborn is just after Oxford Circus. In 1992, sorry, it was operated by Metroline from Willesden AC Garage, and it used AEC route masters on Monday, Saturday and daytime, and MTW Metro buses on Sundays and late evenings. On the 4th of December 1993, Monday to Saturday and evening services were converted to one-person operation using Leyland National's Northern Counties Paladin-bodied Dennis Lancers and MCW Metro buses. Oh, sorry.
Kingsley Road.
Sometime in January 1994. I haven't got all the dates for this. I've got the months, but most of them have the dates as well, the full dates. Some don't. In January 1994, the evening services were standardised to Paladin Dennis Lancers and MCW Metro buses. On the 9th of September 1998, Paladin Dennis Lancers were replaced by new Alexandra RH bodied Volvo Olympians, which are lovely buses. If you don't know what they are, I'll try and put a picture of them on screen now, but I don't have the best editing, so if I wasn't able to,
Willesden, Pound Lane.
I'll try and put a photo of them on screen. Love those buses. On the 12th of December 1998, the route was retained by Metroline. On the 13th of December 2003, the route was retained again by Metroline. On the 27th of March 2004, the route converted to low-floor one-person operation. Route masters, Volvo Olympians and Metro buses were withdrawn. I think it was called Armchair back then, wasn't it? I don't know when it was renamed to Metroline, but I know that back then it's called Armchair, but my research just says Metroline. On the 11th of December 2010, the route was retained again by Metroline. In April 2016, the world's first modern double-deck electric buses, BYD K8SRs, began operating on Route 98 as part of a TfL pilot. 5 BYD K8SR electric double-deckers were introduced on the route. Now, this bit, I wasn't given a very straightforward history between 2020 and today, so I had to put it in my own words, so it doesn't sound as good as the rest of it, but I tried at least, because it wouldn't give me a very straightforward way. It told me the history, but not a very good way of explaining it. So in 2020 to May 1st,
98.
No, today. This isn't May 1st. This is May 10th or 11th, I can't remember. I thought so, it is the 10th. But yes, I should say 10th, not 1st. I must have forgotten to add the 0, that's what it probably was. BYD K8SRs were withdrawn, and Wrightbus Gemini 3s were used for a short time. That says short time, but it's quite a while, until 17th of March 2025. The Electroliners then started appearing on the route in late 2024, and in May 2026 the BYD BD11s slowly start appearing on the route, and the BD11s are to replace Electroliners over the next few weeks. That is the history of Route 98. I think it's quite a fascinating history. I really like how they use the BYD K8SRs, and now BYD is returning to the 98. I think it's a very fascinating history. Probably one of my favourite histories of any bus route, actually. This bus journey is way shorter than I thought. We're just at the last stop now. So we'll get off there and then walk to the bus garage and have a look at the buses, and then I'll do my outro there. Emma, you've done your terminating announcement a bit early. the terminating announcement just randomly went off. And at a random time, like we were just over there. Off we get then. Only one's upstairs. Only one's on the bus, actually. Very nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, driver. We've got the
This
energy
bus
space.
terminates here.
I saw the garage, I think. But there you go. There's your BYD BD11s on the 98. I'm not sure exactly where the garage is. I don't think this is it. This might be it. So we're gonna try and explore and find it. Yeah, no, this bus. This is it. Yeah, here it is. Lots of buses. Lovely. Metroline, Comfort, Delgro. Lots of buses there. Some one actually new BD11 for the 98. I do like how they use older buses for their learner driving. You got the new one plus charging up. But yes, I think I'm going to end the video here in front of this BD11 over here. I've looked at the number plate. It was actually running yesterday on the route. Anyway, oh, let me fix that. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.
Here's the